Hey everybody, Holly and Daryl here from Exquisite Exotics. Wanted to do a quick video actually on how we add ventilation to our adult crested gecko tubs. These are 27-gallon tubs that we house 2 female adults in at all times, and then it is also large enough to put a male in when it's time to breed for that short period of time. So we wanted to go ahead and show you our step-by-step process and what we do to add the ventilation screen in there.
Yeah, and just a little disclaimer. I always encourage everybody to get their information from multiple sources. Listen, this is what we do. This is not what everybody does. This works for us. And even though we do this, we'd love to switch all over our adult cresties to live vivariums at some point. You know, we keep those for our dart frogs now, and they're so much easier to take care of than a tub, you know. But this is what we have now, and you know, please look around, decide what you want to do for yourself. This is not the only way to make a crested gecko tub. With that, you know, let's go ahead and get started.
So the first thing we do is we use the template we have and put it up against the tub. And we'll go ahead and draw in the hole that we're going to cut out. For hole size, I really can't tell you guys what size hole you need. It's really dependent on the humidity for the animal you're keeping. In this case, you know, for us it's crested geckos, but also the humidity of your room. We keep the gecko room at 55% humidity at all times, so we played around with hole size until we found a hole that kept the humidity in the tub where we wanted it for the animal we're keeping. So you're just going to have to play around with hole size until you find the size you need. If this is your first time, I would start smaller and then go bigger, because you can always cut out the hole bigger and then replace what you've done. You can't take a bigger hole and make it smaller as easily. So that's step one in doing the crested gecko tubs.
Okay everyone, so now that we have drawn on our template, nothing too fancy, I just used a permanent marker to draw out the outline of the template. It's going to go away when we're done this, so it doesn't matter what you use. I came outside to a very well ventilated area, because you are going to be burning plastic and you definitely do not want to be breathing that in. I just use a very cheap soldering iron, something that we got at Harbor Freight, nothing too fancy. This is primarily what we use this for. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, as close to the line as possible, go ahead and cut this out. Again, please make sure you're in a very well ventilated area. You do not want to breathe this stuff in. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of this, but we're going to cut away from this and go back inside and show you what we do next.
Alright, so we have the hole in the tub all cut out. We also took a razor blade and cleaned all the edges up, both the inside and the outside of the tub. You know, it is a razor blade, so be careful. If you're a kid, make sure you have your parent help you. Just have to put the little disclaimer on there just to be safe. Now that we have the hole, it's really simple to kind of finish up the tub, and what we're going to use is just plain old hot glue, just a regular hot glue gun, and then what we use is fiberglass screen. So you can get this at Home Depot, Lowe's, any kind of home repair place. Not the metal screen, because you don't want to, at least for us, we don't want to risk it rusting. So we use fiberglass screen. We're just going to hot glue right around the edge and then put the fiberglass screen down and trim up any extra. So we'll come back to you, show you the finished tub once that's done. So here's the screen all done in the front of the tub, and then we just finished setting up the tub for the gecko that's going to go in it. You know, just a simple hide / lay box. It's a moist hide for those that aren't breeders and a lay box for those that are. Some cork bark, a vine. If you have any more questions on how we set up cresty tubs, let us know. You know, this video is really about how we do the actual tote itself and turn it into a ventilated tub. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. As always, subscribe, and if you want to know when we have our newest videos, hit that notification bell. Thanks everybody.